On to season 2 for Star Wars Rebels.
Yay!
Yeah, season 2 episodes 1 and 2 that we're checking out today. And Bucky's excited. If you could hear him underneath the blanket.
You want to come out and say hi to everyone?
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm the star. That's why they all come here. All right, ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Making for the freighter. Keep the ties off our back.
Good shot, Phoenix 1. Rest of us.
Go. We've cleared a path for you.
Kinda nice having Phoenix Squadron watching our backs.
We always did all right on our own.
True, but I prefer life with our new fleet to flying solo.
Oh. Whoa. Oh. Ow. He landed on his head.
I'm moving
Yeah.
into position. Copy, Spectre 2. I'm on my mark. Firing now.
Get him, Speed.
Cargo is liberated. Spectre 2, you're clear for pickup.
Company.
Are you? Oh, crap.
Reinforcements have arrived.
You are not cleared.
Oh, Carabass.
Kiba, where's this?
We can't get Ahsoka and Darth Vader all the
Real
time.
crowded all of a sudden.
Need a little help. They're all over me.
Got you
Oh, you're
covered,
dead.
Phoenix 1.
We're losing our deflector shield.
Nice shooting.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Kanan.
Zeb, get ready to pull those containers aboard.
Anytime, Zeb.
Come on. Yes.
Nice. Now go.
Goes to Phoenix Squadron.
One more for the road.
Spectre 5, bring it in.
I'm in the pocket. 5 by 1.
She's home.
Good start to season 2.
Agent Callis, I've exhausted every resource to find information, but there is nothing to be found.
He expects Lothal
Results.
to be punished.
I've doubled patrols, set up checkpoints, established curfews. I honestly don't know what else to do.
You lack imagination, Minister, when it comes to producing results. You
Let me
can
show you.
Explain that to Governor Tarkin when you visit him.
Visit him?
He expects you tomorrow.
Oh, Captain Chops like that too much.
You and your crew have proven invalid, Captain Syndulla. The fuel acquired
Ahsoka
in
was
your
there.
convoy attacks. What is the meaning of this?
Chop, cloak us with a one-way transmission.
Hey, it's old Joe.
I can't see you, but I can hear you, my friend.
We're always ready to help someone in need.
Who is it? Ah, okay.
Minister Tua.
Can't trust her.
Makes sense.
She's an Imperial.
Please, I beg you, listen to my request. My life is in danger.
You're not really considering this.
Quiet.
I assure you, my intentions are sincere. To prove it, I will trade secret Imperial information.
You're defecting from the Empire?
Yes.
Because she knows her days are numbered.
So what have you got to trade?
A list of rebel sympathizers on Lothal and other nearby systems.
How come these sympathizers have not been arrested?
Some have powerful friends in the Senate. Imperial Command watches them but can do nothing. Get me off Lothal and I will give you the list.
Could be a trap.
We shouldn't even consider this.
There's something else. I've discovered the true reason the Empire came to Lothal.
We know that one.
No, there is another reason. Known only to a few and ordered by the Emperor himself.
Okay, that's juicy. It's the right thing to do.
So do I. I believe it could be worth the risk.
Minister, we'll get you out.
I mean, once Ahsoka approved, that's all you need. Sato. Just being nice to you. Because it's your ship.
Hey, what's with you? Do you have any idea how inappropriate that was?
Actually, no, I don't.
You seem to be forgetting these soldiers helped save your life.
And I'm grateful. That doesn't mean I want to join their little army.
We are fighting a bigger fight.
I survived one war. I'm not ready for another one. I saw what it did.
He's afraid, with good reason.
Of course. Can't hide from Chops.
So we're not taking the Ghost and we're letting Chopper drive? After our stunt on Mustafar, there's a good chance the Empire will be able to track it.
So what's the plan?
Okay, so Minister Tua is scheduled to visit Governor Tarkin tomorrow. She leaves Lothal via shuttle at 1800. We wait at the hangar, steal the shuttle, and take her to safety.
Ezra, I hope you're sure about this.
For all the trouble she's made for us, why should we help her?
Because that's what we do. Help those who
'Cause
can't
you're
help
better.
themselves. Plus, her list will help us out.
The This is Lothal Control. You are cleared to land.
You're in the presence of Vader. He has that effect.
Yeah.
All right, Zeb, Chopper, stay with the shuttle in case we need a quick exit. Huh. We'll need a distraction.
That's why you should have brought Chopper with you. Oh, well, Sabine's got good at
I'm
distractions.
with a few friends. When Tua arrives, I'll keep him busy while you all drop into the hangar from above.
Come on, let him unwind a little bit.
Didn't we meet in basic training?
Nice.
I'm kind of jealous. I only have the helmet.
Well, you wore like the mini uniform when you were in training.
It's true.
Here she comes. But she's got company.
The wrong kind.
Agent Callus.
Agent Chops.
Yeah, you call him Commander Chops. So.
Thank you, Agent Callus, but there was no need, last court. I suppose so.
Just make sure not to shoot Kanan.
Thankfully, he chose the one with the orange shoulder.
Surprise.
Were we talking about being careful?
Minister, get to the shuttle.
Yes, Bean. Oh shit.
You did this!
Zeb, we need a pickup now!
Copy. We're on our way.
Dude, Vader can hold that ship down. Go, 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 go. What's he smiling about?
That's what concerns me.
Come on, up! Everybody, we're moving!
Everything has happened as you predicted. Now inform the puppet. The rebel assassins hide in their midst. Lock down the spaceport.
Well, Kanan wanted it like the old days.
Beloved citizen Lothal, Minister Tua's life was cut short by this criminal band of rebels. If you see them, some Imperial authorities...
They did this to turn Lothal against us. Can't do any more here.
I don't think the Empire is giving us much choice.
Yeah, Chopper!
What the?
Shut the
We're in
F
trouble.
up.
Blast it open.
I think it's past.
Hold your fire. Hold your fire.
Because you're shooting at nothing.
Yeah, let's see.
If they know about this hideout, they'll know about our others.
We need a ship. Maybe we can try one of the local Imperial airfields.
They're locked down. Besides, we'll never get outside the capital.
The Imperial complex? Are you crazy?
Does anyone
Would they at least expect you?
Question?
Right. Deploying troops to block every city exit has spread the garrison thin. It sounds crazy, but the area with the least troops will be here, near the batteries. There are landing platforms outside these hangars. There are a better chance if we're gonna find a shuttle.
Guess there is no going out.
What's this?
Power cells in need of recharging for the rebel pursuit.
Hold it right there. We have to check inside. No, you don't have to check inside.
Yes, we do.
Did you just try to give me an order, cadet?
No, he just said, you don't have to check inside.
I don't have to check inside.
That's how it's done.
Well then, as you wish, Trooper. Cadet, let's move. Hurry it up.
I wish that worked for me.
I wish it worked on you.
Claustrophobic? Oh, well, okay, that's
Don't think
fair.
it matters if you're noisy. There's nobody around. This is a good plan.
Of course it was a good plan.
I came
We
up with it.
came up with it.
This way.
Oh, Chopper!
Get Chopper!
He can fly. Why can't we bust out of there?
And me.
There's a shuttle. What'd I tell you?
You did good.
No.
What are you doing?
Vader's been a step ahead of you.
Over here.
Shield generators.
Military grade.
Zeb, Ezra, grab all we can carry. These might help turn this day around. The fleet could sure use them.
They use that to distract you. So he wouldn't sense the presence.
The cold.
You are screwed.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Great start to season 2. Now we got Vader. Ahsoka's gonna come in and help him out, free him, get him out of this jam.
If you're gonna be a villain, be Vader.
Yes.
I mean, he's like the king of epic entrances.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so great, like Kanan to stop and then Ezra to stop. Like they both just kind of froze and the cold. And then you pan around and like he has his customary fog.
Yeah.
And he just
yeah, his fog machine that he has. It's his built-in fog machine to his suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the lightsaber go. I mean, it was
the music, yeah, beautifully executed. He doesn't know how to make an entrance. It just makes me think of Jedi Fallen Order too, as well. So yeah.
I did say we couldn't get Darth Vader and Ahsoka in every episode, but
oh yeah, we can.
Here we are. We get him.
Exactly. We didn't get enough of Ahsoka. I mean, she made an entrance in there, but she didn't really. She made an appearance, but she hasn't made her entrance.
Yeah.
Yet into season 2, like Vader just did.
Yeah. Seriously. I love the to our Imperial, I forget her name, but the Imperial lady who wanted our help. I love how he was just like, you seem to lack imagination, because that's definitely a line of dialogue, I think, from A New Hope before he chokes someone out. So I kind of liked the callback to that moment.
Nice. Yeah, for sure.
I did think it was an interesting choice for the Imperial lady to reach out to them. It wasn't necessarily one that I had seen coming, but to what you rightfully pointed out, like, well, she knew her days were numbered, so like, who else are you going to turn to?
Yep.
And then, of course, interesting that Darth Vader had planned the whole thing and knew exactly point by point who was going to do what and what was going to happen. So, and
they said get on the transport, and I didn't connect the dots, and it should have, because it was right there in front of me, but like that she was going to get on her transport that they like had set up for her to leave on. I thought like they were going to get into like the ship that they brought or whatever, like, okay, we're going to take you to our ship, get into our transport, they're going to take you to our ship, and we're going to leave via that. Because I would have told you not to go on that ship. I've seen enough mob movies where I know that if your days are numbered, that's going to blow up. That is rigged to blow. As soon as you got on, she was never like. That's why the Commander Chalice was escorting her there. I mean, one, Vader knew that the rebels would show up and everything like that. They framed him, was beautifully executed, planned by Vader, of course. But also, I think Chops wanted to see her blow up because he's sick like that.
All those things in mind. Do you think that Governor Tarkin ever had commission to see her?
No.
Like Darth Vader was just saying that just as an excuse to rig the bomb.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. If you get called in for a meeting and like, it's like Joe Pesci and Goodfellas getting called in to be a made man or whatever. Like you've messed up. If you've messed up and you're just getting called in for like a meeting with like, and Vader's telling you somebody else is going to speak with you. It's like, no. Like after Vader, the only person that's going to speak with you that's going to be more important is going to be the Emperor. All right. So if Vader's sending you off to somebody else, it's just to die.
He's watched all the mob movies. He knows how this works.
Exactly. And Vader's a mob boss. All right. So we're going to go on to season 2, episode 2. Bucky's got his beer stein because Vader's out and about.
Yeah.
He's a big Vader fan.
And he needs his beer stein to feel safe too.
Exactly.
Over here. And then you can be there.
Yeah. You should be running.
So big.
It's like, this is the best you can do?
Ooh.
Your master has deceived you. You can become a Jedi.
Shoot him. Shoot him. He doesn't know it's a gun too. Shoot him.
Get ready to fly us out of here.
You know what I do in hopeless situations?
Blow stuff up.
Yeah.
Aim for the walkers.
I mean, Kanan's doing surprisingly well.
Ooh, nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be pissed about that though.
Don't go. Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, you guys didn't get him.
Run.
That doesn't kill him, what will?
Yes, Kanan. Very smart. Ooh.
My lord, I will mobilize our fighters to pursue pursue.
That will be unnecessary.
I would say, I mean, if he was worried about them leaving, he would have just stopped them, but like, he didn't care.
Zeb, make sure they can't track us. You alright?
Yeah, I'll live.
What was that? Another Inquisitor?
Something worse.
Yeah, much worse.
A Sith Lord.
Then that settles it. I'm going to make for orbit so we can jump away.
No, he will have a blockade of destroyers waiting for us.
That's not a bad idea.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we know the right man to smuggle us off-world.
Not him.
Yes, him. Lando!
My lord, scans have indicated stolen shuttle not attempted to leave the system.
There is a refugee camp the rebels have provided aid to in the past, but I want you to burn it. The compassion of the rebel is a weakness, one we will exploit.
Yes, my lord.
Well, hello there, Captain Syndulla. This is a pleasant surprise.
This isn't a social call, Lando. It's business.
You know, if the Empire learns I got involved, it'd be all over for me. I'd be taking an awful big risk.
What do you want?
What do you want?
What have you got?
You must be Lando's droid.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome.
Chopper's like, I am too.
Not you.
What's with like the Matthew McConaughey droid? I didn't know droids had like accents.
I don't know either. But then I guess C-3PO always does sound, you know.
Hey, kid, just let him go.
Okay, starting to understand him a little better. Oh my.
There's no one. They're all gone.
To get to you.
Make us afraid. People that lived here just got caught in the middle.
This happened because of us?
There's a cost for any action we take now, Ezra. Things are getting worse just as they did back when I was your age. But back then, 1,000 Jedi Knights protecting the galaxy.
There's just you and me.
Against an empire.
We can fight. We have allies.
Do you understand what you're saying? You saw what we're up against. Look!
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, but he sees what they're capable of. And he knows it's not right.
Kanan, you have too much fear. Ezra, not nearly enough.
Yeah, how do we beat the Sith Lord?
What happened out there?
The Empire burned Tarkin Town.
So what's the plan for getting out of here?
Lando had these old transponders lying around. Sabine's gonna tune their signature codes to match this shuttle's.
With these transponders beaming out the same signal as the shuttle, we should be able to slip by unnoticed.
Admiral, I'm scanning a ship leaving the surface in Sector 4.
Order all fighters to intercept.
Sir, I'm scanning the same transponder in Sector 9.
There must be a mistake. Rescan.
I'm tracking the identical signal in Sector 11 and Sector 5.
The Empire's taking the bait. Their fighters are splitting up.
Let's make our run.
We have a TIE reporting in. It appears to be some kind of device sending out a signal.
Delta Squadron is reporting another device.
Order our pilots to destroy them.
Make it out in time.
One of the transponders is moving into orbit, breaking out.
Jump to light speed.
Looks like they figured it out.
It's too late, boys.
Signal is gone. Jumped.
Never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Lando Calrissian.
So if we can't go back to Lothal,
Maybe we could just grab the ghost and lay low for a while.
I like fighting with. Reminds me of the Honor Guard. Besides, they're canning on us.
Ezra, what do you think?
Tiebreaker.
We can't help Lothal now, but I think the rebels can help us get stronger. So we can go back and change. I think we should stay with the rebel fleet.
3-2.
My lord, I regret to inform you that the rebels have escaped.
Oh, that was not the plan.
Have my ship prepared.
He let you live?
He's coming to visit you.
Tracking device hidden aboard that shuttle.
Okay. That's
now
what it
ready
was.
the fleet to deploy.
So I'm like, Vader's way too calm about this. And they got it way too easily. And like, so he wants them to show where the rest of the rebels are.
Phoenix home, this is Ghost Away Team. Clearance code 11815.
Because that dude chokes land.
Your clearance code checks out. Welcome home, Ghost Team.
Chopper said a transmitter activated on our shuttle moments ago.
What is that?
it means the Empire tracked us back to the fleet.
Commander Sato, we need the fleet to jump out of here. Our shuttle was tracked.
Commander, I'm scanning a ship entering our sector.
Right, Ahsoka, you're up.
We're tracking one target. No other ships have entered the system.
Yet.
Phoenix Squadron to intercept.
Oh no, you guys are going up against Vader. No, no, no.
Yeah. This is the first time we haven't seen Ahsoka and Vader and Anakin, right?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Ahsoka and Vader.
He's coming in too fast.
Fleet, raise deflector shield.
He's heading right for us.
How can one fighter best our entire squadron?
But not me.
Doing?
Getting involved.
Yeah, Hera. Yes,
More the merrier.
please.
I think she started to pick up on that flying. She's seen it before.
She's also gotta like be able to sense him.
Tail gun, check.
Turret, check.
Check. Check.
We've lost our shields!
Ghost moving to engage.
Come on, Hera.
I'm on him.
Now she knows.
Sir, the last attack damaged the hyperdrive core.
Just remember your training.
Enemy ship
The
closing to
moment she
attack
finds
range.
out.
There's something familiar.
Cold.
Cole. I think I know who it is. Back on Lothal, I felt something.
No. Vader feels
The
Ahsoka.
fear, the anger, the hate. It's the Sith Lord we faced.
The apprentice lives.
Your pilot broke off his attack.
Whatever you're doing, keep it up. The fleet can recover.
No, Commander, you need to get the fleet out of here now.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get out of there.
Vader, we have entered the system and await your order.
Move your destroyers to block their escape. Hold your fire. I want these rebel lives.
Yeah. That you do.
Never, Commander.
I regretfully agree. All hands.
Don't worry, Herc. We seem to have tension.
Suddenly there's a lot to do back here.
Sorry to spoil your fun, Zeb, but I'm ordering Chopper to divert all power to the hyperdrive.
I think I know.
You're gonna shoot at it, and you're gonna shoot right at Vader.
The escape pods are secure. Fleet meant hyperspace jump.
Copy that, Commander. We'll meet you at Haven. Fleet is away. Get us out of here. Everyone, hang on.
Hera's such a badass.
Chopper, angle all deflectors astern.
Hera!
Wait.
Just gotta time it right. Keep it too early.
Gotcha.
Status report on the rebel craft.
Sir, we've locked onto a ship, but it's not the rebel craft.
You are so dead.
Lord Vader's ship.
Release him immediately.
Exactly. Get thrown out of the bus.
Nah, I still think the other guy's gonna die.
Ahsoka, Hera said
Kill 'em
he
both.
wanted to speak with us. Ahsoka, do you know who or what he is?
No, I don't. But I do know that he will be coming.
Then we've got to be ready to fight.
We must find the strength to fight. But the greater courage is knowing when not to fight.
With their command ship destroyed, the rebel fleet has been shattered. You have them on the run.
Clear the bridge.
Lord Vader, have you dealt with the rebels of the Lothal system?
Yes, Master. They are broken.
And yet I sense in you something more to your victory.
I believe apprentice of Anakin Skywalker lives, such as Kenobi. As you wish, my master.
Man, season 2 comes out swinging. Like the first season was good. It was fun. Great setup to all the characters that we needed to get to know and care about. But man, with the whole reveal of my apprentice lives.
It's so fun the way they've set this up because they've given us our main team in the first season and made us care about them, which of course we do. But then in season 2, they've introduced 2 hugely important, iconic characters to us. And they're pitting each other against each other, or they're pitting them against each other with our team caught in the middle.
Yeah.
Part of me was sitting here thinking like, man, that's such a risk because it could get so muddy in terms of like who we're following and who we're invested in it. But so far, these first 2 episodes, I feel like they've executed it flawlessly.
Yeah, and they just do such a great job of showing off how much of a badass Darth Vader is. And I love Kanan's response to, if that doesn't kill him, what will him? Well, if that, or Ezra asks, if that doesn't kill him, what will? He's like, not us.
Yeah. Oh man, like it's teasing up a final showdown between Ahsoka and Vader, and I'm excited, and yet I'm already like my stomach is twisted in knots at the concern of that kind of a showdown. So I mean, they're doing a great job. Season 2 is season 1 was tons of fun. Season 2 is darker.
Yes.
So good.
Yes. I like that it's a little bit darker with it, and they're showing the struggle, and it feels hopeless. Like there's how are they gonna win? Like going up against freaking Darth Vader. Now that he's on their trail and he knows that Ahsoka's with them. So when Ahsoka said that she didn't know who it was, do you think it's because she knows it's Anakin, but it's not Anakin, so she's not really sure she think that's what she was saying?
That's how I interpreted it.
Okay.
I'm like, the whole her passing out, the horror in her face, I'm like, she knew it was Anakin, but Anakin is dead as far as she was aware. So it's sort of that thing of like, okay, what is this new version of him? What is this new evolution of this person that she thought she once knew and loved and admired? And that moment was so well played because the tension that was building as like she's using the Force and Kanan puts his hand on her shoulder and feels like he's gonna like reinforce it, like give her a boost in her Force power. And then you have Ezra kind of piecing together like, oh, I felt this before. I know.
Coldness, yeah.
And so like he's talking to them while they're trying to do their Force thing, and like it just made the tension rise so well. To then get that moment of realization out of Ahsoka was like, I don't know what specifically I wanted or expected with the emotional impact of it, but what they gave me was as soon as it happened, I was like, yeah, that's about right. I think that makes sense for how she'd respond. I also think there's a part of her that might be keeping the Anakin identity to herself at this moment, only because that's a juicy piece of intel, potentially. It's also the kind of intel that could cloud people's perception of Darth Vader, because while they are the same person, they are also so very not the same person anymore.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, you know, Anakin slaughtering all the young ones in the temple and whatnot, and so like to say that he's alive, I don't know. It's I think it'd probably be pretty heavy, especially for Kanan, who like was alive during that time. So I mean, figuring out what else going on before she delivers that kind of news, and like she has to figure it out before she can really express it. Yeah,
especially because Kanan being present at Order 66 being executed, we haven't gotten the full flashback of exactly where he was and how it played out, but we've heard bits and pieces about that day for him. If he were to know that this person was the one responsible for that, like I don't know what that would do to him. To say that it would knock him off his focus feels like an understatement.
Yeah, for sure. I like how they use like, you know, joy and hope and love and happiness is like, you know, gives you the warm fuzzies, right? And the absence of that hatred, anger, fear is just cold.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like their use of that. And because it's also, while it's very fitting, it's just such a great way to even showcase even more how much of a badass Darth Vader is. He just leaves you with this cold feeling.
Yeah, that's like, it permeates around him in such a way that you can feel it
hopelessness
through space and a ship away.
He gives you hopelessness.
There was a line in there too that Darth Vader said when he wanted that base, that town, to be destroyed, and he said, he's like, their compassion is their weakness, it will draw them out. What we know from these stories and life, I think, in general shows us is that actually that is our strength. Our care for each other ultimately is what helps us win the day. But it is that idea that like compassion is a weakness that is always on the evil side. And I think that's, you know, the lack of empathy, that's what can turn ordinary people into evil people when you stop thinking about others or being able to empathize with their situation. And all of that kind of stems from fear and anger and hate. It's all the stuff that Yoda talks about, but like they weave it in so well in the language and the dialogue of all of their stuff, from this to Clone Wars to the movies, that I just had to shout that out. Because like when he said that, I was like, oh, now that makes me feel cold.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want early access, join our YouTube membership. There's a little join button down below. Yeah. And you can also get our full reactions over on Patreon. Thanks so much for seeing our reaction to Star Wars Rebels. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.